Hey guys, happening here. Gonna be doing a continued reaction to the Totally Legit recap, the Crystalline, Part 2, Crystalline. So, yeah, let's get back to the DWK's hilarious videos. Try to add some humor to it too, so let's get to it. A 3, 2, 1.
What the f?
Oh my god. Really, dude? Really? I already saw part 1. Screw off.
So, when we last saw our heroes, the Crystal ban list had been deleted, and now the Empire is about to be sworn by shit posters. And AJ's like,
Screw you guys. I'm going home. You dick. Later.
okay, who's got
Okay, I just
moderator
realized
privileges here?
the whole
And
symbol of all the
Celestia's
roads look like a
technically me and
snowflake.
Luna did, but when Sombra took over, he changed the password on the account and on our email, so we can't really do anything. I mean, we've been meaning to get in contact with Google about it, but we just kind of never got around to it.
And that's the internet
And
for you.
AJ's like, dude, are you guys just completely incompetent? And Celestia's like,
Go f yourself.
I'm not gonna answer that question, but don't worry, because there's one thing we can do. Yeah? And what's that? We're gonna argue with the commenters. And Twice like,
Wow.
okay, you guys go do that. We'll stay here and figure out an actual solution. And so AJ waits until they're out of earshot, and she's like, yo, Twilight, I know you love Celestia. I mean, we all do. She's a very nice lady, and I respect her immensely, but I think she might be a fucking idiot.
What did you say?
And Twilight, just don't do this right now, okay? So, meanwhile, these two are still trying to be friends again, and finally Sunburst is like, dude, Starlight, I know we were friends back when we were kids, and that Nalicorn princess wants us to patch things up and be chill again or whatever, but, like, I've got my life and being a
It's
huge
so
nerd
true.
to worry about, and I'm sure you've got your own bullshit to deal with, so, we could just, like, not do this. And Glimmy's like, oh my god, dude, I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to hurt your feelings. Yeah, totally. Let's just not. I mean, I will.
Well, we all
add you
have
on
friends
Facebook,
we've known in
but,
the past, but
other than that,
as
peace
kids,
out and have a nice
however,
life. And Spike's like,
meeting them in
Starlight, what the
person
fuck
after
was that?
adult
And
life,
she's like,
yeah.
well,
Hey, shut your f***ing mouth.
he obviously doesn't give a fuck, and I pretended to feel the same way.
You bitch.
Because despite how much I hate myself, for some reason I still have a massive ego. So what? You're just gonna completely bitch
So
out
true.
like that? Oh, Spike, one day when you're an adult, you'll understand how easy and useful it is to convince yourself that giving up is an accomplishment.
Oh, that's so
You
me,
don't
World
know,
War
but
Warcraft.
God fucking damn it.
I'm a legal adult, bro. Twilight hatched me when she was like 5. Wait, but she said you were a baby dragon. Yeah, because dragons live for like 1,000 years, man. And Glimmy's like, oh, well, now I feel really weird about that time I gave you belly rubs. And he's like, dude, you think that was weird for you? Turn my dick into a curtain rod.
my
And he just left.
God.
Anyway, that's not the point, although we should talk about that later. The point is
Oh
right
my
now,
God,
Sunburst is
really?
probably doing exactly what I did after that belly rub, crying and masturbating. Obviously, he wants to be friends, but you guys are both too autistic and terrified of rejection to even try.
Hey,
And
we
Glimmy's
not
like, whatever,
autistic.
dude, fuck you. Let's find Twilight and go home so I can do it too.
I have
I've been
autism,
horny
so
since
yeah.
the beginning of
Asperger's
part
or
1,
whatever,
and now I'm
something.
fucking depressed too. So, Dash, Fluttershy, and AJ are trying to tell the Crystal Ponies that everything's about to go to hell and they should get back inside, like, now. But apparently they've, like, forgotten how to communicate concepts. Also, this chick looks like she's about 70 years old, but sounds like she's 20.
I'm looking for a good time.
Uh-huh.
I'm worldly. I'm fun. This ain't mileage. This is experience.
Not interested.
That shit's fucking freaky, man. Anyway, Glims and Spike realize something's wrong, so they find the others, and Glimmy's like, so, what's going on? And Ponk's like, you want the long version or the short version? The short one, I guess? Shit's fucked. Oh, well, yeah, that's definitely not an optimal situation. And Twi's like, dude, wait, I think I can fix this. Nope, it's fucked. And Candy's like, yo, Starlight, if you, know some random dude who lives really close by and just happens to be a genius who can
Yeah,
magically
this is
unfuck
just
our
nothing but
situation,
convenience.
feel free to go get
This
him,
whole
I'm just
episode.
saying. And Goomy's like, actually, now that you mention
Or
it,
2
and Princess
episodes.
Twiggles is like, Spike, go with her. I don't need you anymore. So, Glimmy goes back to Sunburst's place, and he's just been beating off and sobbing. ever
Oh
since
my
she left.
God.
And he's like, dude, I'm so sorry we lost touch after I went to magic school. I hope it didn't, mess you up emotionally or anything. And Glimmy's like, oh, no. And Spike's like, dude, you fucking damaged her. started a cult and then tried to destroy the world. And Sunburst is like, wow, I really hate myself. And Glimmy's like, dude, I fucking hate myself too. But look, shit's fucked, and if we don't set aside our angsty personal bullshit and do something to save the Crystal Empire, we're gonna hate ourselves so much more. Like, seriously, let's be decent people for once and do everything we can to help, and if we fuck this up, we can just kill ourselves.
What the f?
And
What?
Sunburst's like, you know what? That sounds good to me. And Spike's like,
What
is
the
this a
hell?
joke, or did you guys seriously just make a suicide pact? Meanwhile, the OG
Exactly.
diarchy is still fighting with commenters, and Celestia's like, God damn it, I'm running out of cogent arguments. And Luna's like, wait, you're legitimately trying to argue with them? I'm just posting Bane, bro. So Sunburst, being the smart
Really?
motherfucker he is, realizes they can just use Celestia's old cell phone that's still connected to her email account to
Yeah.
change the password on the Crystal Heart. Then they use
Seriously,
3-hour corn
you're doing that
authentication
internet
to log
stuff.
back in and turn off comments. Then he puts a copyright claim on the old god's channel so that all their souls, including the babies, go to him.
What the f?
And a few rituals and a blood sacrifice later,
What?
the loin biscuit from hell is now a normal child. Sort of. So, everything's fine, and Twilight's parents show up and they're like, wow, there was some crazy stuff going on outside. Did something happen? And Shiny and Candy just, like, don't say anything about it and give each other these knowing looks like it's some kind of inside joke. I mean, one of the biggest cities in Equestria almost got destroyed. They're gonna see this in the paper tomorrow and be like, what the fuck, you guys? Why didn't you tell us? And so Sunburst is like, you know, Starlight, it was really great to see you, and I actually feel like we're friends again. And Glimmy's like, oh, Sunburst, you better come visit me this time. And if you don't, I'll cut off your dick and kill your parents.
What?
Jesus.
So they're on the train home, and Twilight finally realizes that she has to back off and let Glimmy learn stuff on her own rather than trying to jam friendship up her tailpipe. And she's like, I don't get it, Spike. Everything used to be so simple. Me and my friends were the good guys, we'd kick the bad guy's ass, and that was that. Now it's like, the biggest problems in my life are being a responsible teacher and helping my brother take care of his kid. And Spike's like, yeah, dude, that's called being an adult. Well, it's
Yep.
shitty. Yep, but at least at the end of it, we get to die. Spike, I'm an alicorn. I might be immortal. Oh shit, dude, you're right. That fucking sucks.
Anyway, that was hilarious. So, hope you guys liked the reaction and have a nice day.